So good morning, everybody. My name is Gary Eady. I'm the Assistive Technology Specialist at Site for Surrey. Welcome to today's Zoom session. This one is on the topic of the Synapptic software and how easy it can make using a smartphone or tablet. Now, Synapptic has been around for approximately 10 years now, maybe slightly longer, and it's come quite a long way since its inception. And we're using the latest version of the Synapptic software in this demonstration. Okay, so the latest version is 9.1. I've got a bit of a dry throat, just going to have a bit of a drink of water. So what Synapptic does, it turns the interface on an Android smartphone into something very different and much easier to see than the standard screen. The standard screen on an Android smartphone has little icons on the front of the screen with very, very small writing underneath. And for people with vision impairments, that can make it really hard to use that sort of device. So I'm just going to show you what Synapptic looks like. Now, Synapptic also speaks when you navigate around the screen. So be aware, you might hear some voices that it's not you going mad, it's just the phone.
Main key guard. Main menu, page 1
so
of 5.
This is Synapptic. So Synapptic looks like a list. So it's in large print, high contrast, and it speaks when I move my finger around the screen. I'm going to turn the volume up on my phone.
United Kingdom. Volume up, volume up.
So the idea of this software is that every screen looks the same. So you don't have to go searching around for little pictures and little buttons on the screen. They're all the same size. So as I move my finger down the screen,
main menu, page 1 of 5.
The voice tells me that I'm on main menu, page 1 of 5 options. And I slide my finger down.
Previous page of main, voice control. Use voice control to controls, make a call, voicemail waiting. Text messages, read and write. Emails, send and receive.
And at the bottom of the screen, I have an arrow pointing down, which indicates there's more underneath. So I'm going to find that arrow.
Next page of main menu.
Now I'm going to go back up the list.
Email, text message, make a call, voice control, previous, main.
So I slide my finger off the top and nothing has changed. So the idea is, if you've got good enough vision, you can just tap the option that you want with, in the normal way as you would on any smartphone. If you don't have good enough vision, you can slide your finger up and down the screen to find out what's there. If I want to activate something, I take my finger off the screen. So I'm going to go down to that arrow at the bottom and take my finger off the screen.
Voice, make a call, text message, email, next page of main menu. This option is blank. Next page of
main menu. Or release my finger.
Main menu, page 2 of 5.
I go to page 2 of the main menu, and I can now explore the options again from the top.
WhatsApp, calls and chat over the internet. Address book. Calendar and appointment reminders. Alarm clock.
And the further we go down the menu, the more interesting it tends to get, or at least I think it does. Let's go down again.
Next page of main menu. Main menu, page 3 of 5.
So the things become a bit more sophisticated the further you go down.
Voice memos, record and playback. Notepad, type or dictate notes and lists. Camera, take and view photos. Toolbox, magnifier, reading machine, etc. Next page of main menu, page 4 of 5.
Go down this one.
Entertainment, music, radio, TV and news. Social, YouTube, Facebook. Web browser. News from Synapptic. Updates, next page of main menu. Main menu, page 5 of.
And this is page 5. This is the final page. And in the final page of this menu, you've got things like finding out what your battery status is and some of the settings to do with the software. Let's have a look here.
Phone information. Phone settings. Help. User map. Quit Synapptic.
So that's all the options in the menus.
Previous page of main menu. Page 4 of 5.
Now, when I go down through the menus with this software, a red cross appears at the top left corner of the screen. It's called the cancel button, and it takes you back to the previous screen sequentially. So the order you've gone through the pages, it takes you back in that order. I'm going to find the red cross and I'm going to release it.
Cancel and go back. Main menu. Page 3 of 5.
I'll find the red cross again.
Cancel and go back. Main menu. Page 2 of 5.
And again.
Cancel and go back. Main menu. Page 1 of 5.
Now, when I'm on page 1 of the main menu, there is no red cross because there's no further I can go back. This is the beginning of the list, essentially. So briefly, an overview is that to navigate the screen with Synapptic, you can either tap the option you're looking for, if you're able to see it, or use your finger to find the option you want and then release. So let's have a look at some of these options in more detail. I'm going to start off by looking at making a call.
Voice control. Make a call. Voicemail waiting.
I'll let go.
Make call menu. Page 1 of 2.
And in the make call menu, I've got typical things in here like dial a number, use the address book. I could listen to a previous voicemail, etc. So I'm going to go to make a call, use the dial a number.
Dial number. Type in number. Number pad. Dial number.
And that's a beautiful keypad there for someone that's got low vision. Very bright, very big, easy to see. And I could dial a number just by moving my finger around the screen and letting go when I find the number I want. I'm going to dial the number for Sight for Surrey, hopefully.
0 0 4 1 1 6 3 3 7 7 2 2 3 3 7 7 7 7 7 7 0 0 2 1 1.
So there we go. I've just typed that number in. I'm not looking at the screen, as you can tell. So I just felt around that keypad, and when I found the number I wanted, I let go. And to make the call, I press the green send button, dial button at the bottom left of the screen.
Dial the number. Dialing. Please wait.
Let's see if we can get through to somebody. Hello, Linda. It's Gary speaking. You are live on Let's Talk Tech. Yes, indeed you are. Although you're coming through quite quietly, but that's okay. We don't want to embarrass you too much. Yeah, just doing a little test. Okay. Brilliant, Linda. I'll hang up now and let you get back on with your duties. Cheers. Bye. I'll press the red button.
End call. Number pad. Dial number. Telephone number 01372377701.
So when you dial the number, at the bottom left of the screen, you have a green button called dial the number. And at the bottom right of the screen, you have a red button, which is called end call. So quite nice and straightforward to use that. There are other ways of making phone calls, and I'll just demonstrate those in a second. So I'm going to press the red cross to come out of here.
Cancel and go back. Make call menu. Page 1 of 2.
So I'm back in the make a call menu. The other way of making a call is to use my address book. So I'm going to choose the address book here.
Recently called. Address book. Select contact. Page 1 of 1.
I've only got 2 or 3 contacts in here, so I haven't got many friends. And I'm going to call myself. That's a bit sad, isn't it? But on my iPhone here, I'm going to call my iPhone just using the address book. So I'm going to go for Gary.
Gary, 07. Call Gary. Are you sure? Select yes or no. Page 1 of 1.
Are you sure you want to call Gary? And it always asks you to confirm, are you sure? Now, in previous versions of this software, it just dialed the number straight away, which I don't think was a very good thing because you could accidentally call somebody that you didn't mean to. This is a really good feature. I'm going to say yes.
Yes.
And my phone should ring in a second.
Samsung Galaxy S21. 2 notifications.
And here we go, it's ringing.
2 hours ago. Plus 4 4 7 8 6 6.
I'll just end the call.
11:18.
Select contact, page 1 of 1.
And you see how easy that was? It's quite easy to do. I just used the voice aspect to find the correct number and then release my finger, and I could then make the call. I'm going to come out of here.
Previous page of cancel and go back. Make call menu, page 1 of cancel and go back. Main menu, page 1 of 5.
And I'm back at the beginning. I always like to return to page 1 of the main menu because at least that way I know where I am. Some people who have Synapptic, they just go back to any page and work it out from there. But I always go back to the first page of the main menu. The next option here is text messaging. Now, this is very easy.
Text messages, read and write. Text menu, page 1 of 3.
Let's see. I'm going to see how many text messages I've got.
Unread, show unread messages, send, show unread, show all messages, page 1 of 1.
And I'm going to find the text message here and read it.
This option is from WhatsApp, Wednesday 25 January at 14th, from 07950 014 111. Wednesday 02 August at 0954.
Let's try
Just
that
a fun message menu, page 1 of 3.
So I've gone into the menu for the message by releasing my finger, and I have various options in here. I've got things like reply, delete, forward, but the top option is read message.
Read message, multiple pages, 02 August 954. Just a final reminder to top up your 1p mobile SIM in the next 48.
Now press the arrow at the bottom.
Message text, next pay, hours to keep the service active. Top up at 1pmobile.com or reply top up to top up by #10.
Okay, so it just reads it out to me. I use the arrow at the bottom to go to the next page.
Next pay, hours to keep the service active. Top up at 1pmobile.com or reply top up to top up by #10.
I press the red cross to come out of here.
Cancel and message menu, page 1 of 3.
If I wanted to reply, I could
reply
choose
to
reply,
keyboard, type message.
and I could use this very large print keyboard to type my reply and then send it using the button at the bottom left of the screen. I'm not going to reply to that because that's just a service message from my phone provider. I'm going to cancel.
Cancel and message menu, page 1 of 3. Cancel and all messages, page 1 of
And go back again.
text menu, page 1 of 3. Main menu, page 1 of 5.
So you can see I'm getting around this phone quite nicely. I'm not really struggling at all to use this phone. I'm going to have a look at emails.
Emails, email menu, page 1 of 3.
Now, I must confess, I think I've got a problem with my email because I tested it this morning and it won't connect to my server, but we'll give it a go just to see what happens. So I'm going to go to
Fetch new emails,
fetch
inbox.
new emails.
Fetch new emails now.
Now, ordinarily, when I use fetch new emails, it will go away, find my new messages and bring them down to me. I don't think it's going to work, but let's try it anyway.
Checking for new emails. Please wait. Logging into cannot log in. Check internet connection and email settings, then try again.
So it's told me there's a problem logging in and I need to check my settings. I'll need to do that later on because we just don't have the time to do that this morning. It might take a few minutes or maybe a long while to sort that problem out. I'm going to go
previous page of email menu. Cancel and main menu, page 1 of 5.
So if I wanted to send an email,
voice control, use text messages, email menu, page 1 of 3.
I can do compose new at the top of the list.
Compose new email.
When I let go, it'll take me to the next screen.
Compose new email, page 1 of 1.
I can either type the email address or use my address book. Let's use the address book.
Address book. Select contact, page 1 of 1.
And we'll use Gary.
Filter, Gary. Please type the email subject.
Now at this stage, I could type the subject using the keyboard, or I could dictate it. Now at the top of the screen, top right corner, there's an icon that looks like a microphone. So I'm going to choose that here.
Speech recognition on off.
And the voice says speech recognition on off. I'm going to choose that option.
Speech recognition mode on. Press speak button at bottom of screen, then start speaking.
So when I do that, the keyboard disappears and I get three large options on the screen called repeat, delete, and speak. Speak is at the bottom. Now, the idea of the speak button is that when I tap that, I'll hear a little bleep noise and then I can dictate after the bleep. So I'm going to do the speak button.
Speak. Select
Coffee break.
coffee break.
So I just dictated the words coffee break. That's my subject. And I'm going to press the next button.
Done.
Or the done button, should I say, bottom left corner.
Please type the email message. Speech recognition mode on.
Here we go. Let's see how accurate this is.
Speak.
Hello, Gary, comma. I'm looking forward to a cup of coffee soon, full stop. I'm a little bit thirsty, exclamation mark.
Hello, Gary. I'm looking forward to a cup of coffee soon in full stop. I'm a little bit thirsty, exclamation.
So it's made a mistake, a slight mistake there. So I'm going to do delete.
Speak. Delete the words not deleted. Hello, Gary. I'm looking forward to a cup of coffee soon in full stop. I'm a little bit thirsty, exclamation.
And I'm going to redictate it.
Please type the email message. Speech recognition mode on. Speak. Select.
Hello, Gary, comma. I'm looking forward to a cup of coffee, full stop. I'm pretty thirsty, full stop.
Hello, Gary. I'm looking forward to a cup of coffee, full stop. I'm pretty thirsty, full stop.
And there we go. It just dictated the message very, very simply. The accuracy is very good. And I can now send it.
Send. Send email. Page 1 of 1.
I get confirmation. Do I want to send it, yes or no? I'll do yes.
No. Yes. Email being sent. Email menu. Page 1
And
of
it's
3.
gone. It's gone to my computer. I'll look at that later. So to send an email, actually quite easy. You can either type the message if you've got sufficient vision, or you can dictate it if you haven't. I'm going to press the red cross.
Cancel and go back. Main menu. Page 1 of 5. Main menu.
So the three things on this first screen we've looked at are make a call, text messaging, and emails. The other option, voice control, I'm going to come back to that one later on. I can demonstrate it better once we've done a few things on this phone. Let's go to the next screen and see what options are on the next screen.
Next page, main menu, page 2 of 5.
So starting at the top, we've got WhatsApp. I'm not going to demonstrate that at the moment. That's a little bit beyond the scope of this session. But I'm going to look at the next one, which is Address Book.
Address book. Address book menu, page 1 of 2.
Now, this is where I can find information about my contacts, add new ones, and delete ones I don't want anymore. So to add a contact, it's very simple.
Add a new contact. Type contact's name.
Okay, so I'm going to type the name in here. I'm just going to make it up. I'm going to put in Sue.
F G Z S Y T R.
Whoops, that's wrong.
Type contact's name. Current text is senior. Full stop. M. Delete. Numbers keyboard. Delete. Enter.
Right, I've made a bit of a mistake there, so I'm going to go back.
Address book menu. Page 1 of 2. Add. Type contact's name.
Just to put in Sue.
A. S. F. T. Y. U. W. E.
And there's Sue. I'm going to press the next button, which is at the bottom left corner.
Next. Saved. Type first telephone number.
And I'm going to type in a random telephone number here.
At 4 minus 9 minus 9 0 1 5 8 7 8 text 6 4 5 7 8.
Okay, so let's type in a random number. That's clearly not going to work. It's just a made-up number. And I'll do next.
Next. Saved. Type second telephone number.
Now, what I could do at this point, I could keep pressing next and go through a whole load of different options like second telephone number, third telephone number, email address, second email address, actual street address, all those additional things, birthdays, etc. However, all I really want is the name and the number. So when I press the next button, if I do the cancel button at the top left,
cancel and address book menu, page 1 of
it
2.
actually saves it to my address book. So I'm going to now look at, see if Sue's in my address book by going to the view option.
Viewer contacts details. Select contact to view. Page site for Surrey. Sue.
And there's Sue there.
Sue. Telephone number 01587864578.
So that's Sue's number. And if I'm happy with that, I can leave it as it is. If I've made a mistake, I can go and correct it. So let's come out of here.
Cancel and go back. Address book menu. Page 1 of 2.
So if I wanted to correct it, there's an option in here called edit.
Edit. Type contact's name.
I find Sue.
F. T.
Whoops.
Text. Cancel and go. Address book menu. Page 1 of 2. Add a new edit. Edit a contact. Select contact to edit. Site for Surrey. Sue. Type contact's name. Current text is Sue.
So now at this point, I can add more text to the name Sue. I could put in Sue Jones or Sue Smith, whoever it is. I could go to the next screen here.
Next. Saved. Type first telephone number. Current text is 01587864578.
It should be a 7 at the end. So I'm going to get rid of the 8
Letters keyboard. Delete.
and put a 7 in.
Close /7. Text 01587864577.
Okay, so I can just correct it that way. So making changes to your address book is actually very straightforward. Or if you've got good enough vision, you know, you could just use the keyboard to do that without, like I'm doing, without feeling around the screen. Just close that.
Cancel and address book menu. Main menu. Page 2 of 5.
Let's see what else is in here.
Calendar and appointment reminder. Alarm clock.
I'm going to miss those 2 out. They're not that important at the moment.
Next page of main menu. Page 3 of 5.
This is the screen that's got more interesting things in it.
Voice memos. Record and playback.
So voice memos, I could record myself. I could record someone's telephone number
Notepad.
or their
Voice
street
memos.
address.
Record and playback.
So let's just record something here. I'm going to record my street address here at Cypher, sorry.
Voice memos. Page 1 of 1. Search. Search memo. Record a new memo. Record voice memo. Double tap screen to start or stop recording. Double tap screen to start recording.
Site for Surrey, School Lane, Fetcham, Surrey.
Memo saved. Double tap screen to record another memo.
So I'm going to come out of here.
Voice memos. Page 1 of 1.
I'm now going to try and find that.
Search. Memo 1 recorded today at 11th. Memo options. Select an option. Email memo. Play memo. Playing.
Site for Surrey, School Lane, Fetcham, Surrey. So it may be that I was chatting to somebody in a pub or a restaurant, and they gave me some information like a phone number of a taxi or an address of another restaurant. I'll just jot it down in there quickly, and I can then look at that later on. So I'm going to cancel this.
Cancel and go. Voice memos. Page 1 of 1.
Now I can actually email that voice memo to somebody if I wanted to, or text it. But we're not going to do that. We're just going to come out and have a look at some more features.
Cancel and go back. Main menu. Page 3 of 5. Notepad. Camera. Take and view photos.
So photographs, very easy to take on this device. And just
Camera menu. Page 1 of 2.
so in here, I've got an option to take a picture or view photos I've looked at before. Let's have a look at the top option.
Use camera.
Use
take
camera.
a photo. Camera. Double tap screen to take photo.
I'm not too sure why it's saying double tap screen because it's only one tap on the screen. So I'm going to take a photograph of the computer screen in front of me.
Picture taken.
And the picture is taken. All I did was touch the screen, and about 3 or 4 seconds later, the picture was taken. I'm going to go back to the previous screen.
Cancel. Camera menu. Page 1
And
of
I'm going to
2.
look at the option called View Photos.
Search photos. Rename photo. Search photos. Gallery. View my photos.
It's called Gallery. We're looking here.
Photo 1 of 7. Taken today at 11:33.
And that's just a picture of the computer screen. I can go down through the different
Next
photos.
photo. 2 of 7. Taken Wednesday 25 January at 11:31. 3 of 7. Taken Wednesday the 16th to November 2022 at 14:22.
So each time I go up and down through the photos, I'm going from one to the next. That they don't fill the screen. However, if I just tap the photo,
Full screen.
it fills the
Options
screen
to magnify.
and it makes it a lot easier to see. And I can just tap the screen again,
Normal view.
and it goes between the two different modes, full screen and normal. I'll press the red cross.
Cancel and go back. Camera menu. Page 1 of 2. Cancel. Main menu. Page 3 of 5.
Okay, at this stage, I'm just going to invite any questions from anybody who might have some questions. Anybody got any questions? Is anybody on mute? Jane, can you speak?
Yes. Sorry, Gary, you haven't done WhatsApp yet, have you?
No.
No, and you promised me some notes.
Yes, I know. Give me a chance. God, blimey. Slave driver, you are.
But yeah, it would be nice to know more about that. Thank you.
Okay. So I haven't done WhatsApp yet, and I probably won't do WhatsApp, to be honest. It's a bit more complicated than it first appears.
Okay.
It's very doable, WhatsApp.
Very doable.
So I'm going to go on and have a look at some more of the more entertainment-based things here. So all those other things are more practical, day-to-day tasks that you would do. The next couple of screens have got entertainment-based things in them. So let's go to the next page.
Next page of main menu. Main menu. Page 4 of 5.
So in here.
Entertainment, music, radio, TV and news.
In fact, I'm just going to go back to the previous page.
Cancel and go back. Main menu. Page 3 of 5.
The thing at the bottom here called Toolbox.
Toolbox, magnifier, reading machine, etc.
I'm going to go into that one.
Toolbox menu. Page 1 of 5.
So in here, I've got some very useful tools where I can use the phone as a magnifier. Now, this is not always very easy to demonstrate with one hand and a piece of paper, but I'll do my best. I'm going to try. I'm going to grab a piece of paper. I'm going to go out of shot for a second. And I'm back. I'm back. So I've got a piece of paper here, not too sure what it is. And I'm going to use the magnifier on this, and I'll try and demonstrate it as best as I can. Initially, I'm going to put it on my knee just to get it working, and I'll lift it up and show you. So I put it on my knee. I'm going to go into magnifier.
Be my eyes. Previous page. Weather. Current and previous page of Be my eye. Weather. Magnifier. Magnifier menu. Page 1 of 2.
And I'm going to go for the
Use magnifier.
Use magnifier.
Use volume keys to zoom. Touch screen to focus. Zoom level 2.
So at this stage, it says to me, use the volume keys to increase or decrease magnification and touch the screen to focus. I'm just going to focus it by pointing at the piece of paper. And then I'm going to try to show you what this looks like using just my hands here. So I've got a piece of paper here with some text on it. And let's see if I can get it to get bigger.
Zoom level 3. Zoom level 4. Zoom level 5.
Can somebody confirm that that's actually changing? Julie, is that changing? Julie? Okay, so it should be increasing the size of the text.
Zoom level 6.
Yes, it is. Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah? Don't go down again.
Unfrozen. Frozen.
It's not very easy to do with one hand,
Unfrozen.
but essentially, I can use my phone as a magnifier. So I don't need to take my magnifier and my phone out with me. I just take my phone. And the clarity is absolutely brilliant. Andy Cook, who used to be our low vision manager here, he looked at this about 2 years ago, in which time it's got even better. But 2 years ago, he said that this magnifier was as good as any of the magnifiers he's got in the resource centre. But the benefit, of course, is you can make it bigger and smaller. With a magnifier, a handheld magnifier, it's just the same size. So this is built into Synapptic, and it's a fantastic feature.
Cancel and magnifier menu. Page 1 cancel toolbox menu.
Now,
page 1 of 5.
I can also get this app to read that out to me in synthetic speech. So I'm going to do that now. I'm going to put it on my lap. I'm going to use what's called the reading machine.
Reading machine. Reading machine. Select an option. Page 1 of 1.
Now I've got different options in here. I've got column mode and normal mode. I'm going to go for normal.
Ignore column. Normal mode. Camera. Touch screen to take photo of text.
If I hold,
tap screen to take photo.
If I hold the camera approximately 12 inches above the text and then tap the screen,
processing image.
It should read that
Please
out to
wait.
me.
Multiple pages. SAW fire policy and procedure. This procedure runs in conjunction with the SAVI Health and multiple pages. SAW fire policy and procedure. This safety at work policy. Fire safety is the responsibility of all employees. Procedure in case of fire. Multiple pages. Next, give the alarm immediately by operating the nearest fire alarm call points situated throughout Brentwood. On. Next page. Hearing the fire alarm, the receptionist will take the register from the wall, taking care to keep straightened. Next, upright to avoid displacing slides, and the OINT visitors book and leave the building. If there are. So on. So
it's just taking the text from the page and it's reading it to me. So there are two advantages here. The first advantage is if I have no vision at all, or very, very little vision like myself, I could just listen to it and I'll get an understanding of what that is. And the second advantage is it's in large print now. So I could increase the size of the text. If I do a triple tap here, so my text
scan upright to avoid displacing slides, and the OINT scan upright to avoid displacing slides, and the OINT visitors book and leave the building. If there are.
So I can scan and magnify the text once it's been taken a photo, once I've taken a photo. Really nice feature, built straight into the Synapptic app. I'm going to come out of here. Previous page, cancel and reading machine. Select an option. Page 1 of 1. Now there are other features in this toolbox. There's a weather option where I can get today's weather, etc. Let's have a look. Normal mode. Cancel and go. Toolbox menu. Be my eye. Weather. Weather menu. Page 1 of 1. My weather. Loading. Please. My weather. Page 1 of 1. This option is black. Leatherhead. 20 degrees Celsius. Partly cloudy. Leatherhead weather menu. Select an option. Page 1 current. Weather details. 7-day forecast. 7-day forecast. 7-day forecast. Let's have a look at that. Nothing to display. So there's no weather in Leatherhead for the next 7 days. That's good. But generally speaking, cancel and go. My weather. Page 1. It will give you really good results for the current day's weather. It should do the week's weather as well. I don't know why it hasn't done that. I'm going to go back. Cancel weather menu. Page 1 of cancel toolbox menu. Main menu. Page 3 of 5. And I'm going to go down to that page 4 again to entertainment. Next page, main menu. Page 4 of 5. Now this entertainment is the one that I think is fantastic compared to other smartphone apps because it's so easy to use. If I use YouTube, for example, on my iPhone, everything's very small. I have to use a screen reader to get around the screen. It just really is a bit of a bind, to be honest. On here, it's fantastic. Let's have a look at some of the features built into this entertainment section. Entertainment menu. Select an option. Page 1 of 3. We'll go through them one at a time. Internet radio. Play internet radio. So I've got choice of thousands of radio stations from across the world. Let's have a look at what we can find.
Please wait. Radio menu. Page 1 of 1.
So I get the choice of
Search. Search radio. Search. Browse.
search for a
Browse
station
stations.
or browse a list of stations. I'm going to browse the list of stations.
Select country. Page 1 of 14.
Let's pick a country at random.
Afghanistan. Afghanistan radio. Australia.
Australia.
Select region. Page 1 of
And
43.
then I'll get asked to choose the region of Australia.
Albany. Albury Wodonga. Albury Wodonga radio station.
Let's have a look at that.
Select station. Page 1 of 2. Hit 100 and connecting. Click stopped. Play. Play. Play.
That doesn't like that one.
Cancel. Select station. Page 1 of 2. Search. 2REM 107.3 FM.
Let's try that one.
Public news. Variety. Connecting. Click connecting. Play. Stop. Stopped.
And I just touched the screen to pause it. So I can listen to radio stations from anywhere in the world on this. I know I can do the same sort of thing with an Amazon Echo, but it's really quite nice on here because it actually lists the stations that you can choose from. With an Echo, you have to know the station. So I've got a friend of mine who uses this quite a lot to listen to cricket from Australia. It's very sad, but nevertheless, he uses it all the time for that. Got to go back out of here.
Cancel. Select station. Page 1 of 2. Select region. Page 1 of
I'm going to
43.
go back again.
Select country. Page 1
I'm
of
going to choose
14.
UK.
UK. Select region. Page 1 of 7.
Now I can choose national or local. I'm going to go for national.
BBC National. Select station. Page 1
And I'm
of
going to
6.
try and find Radio 4 Extra.
Next pet. Select station. Next. Select station. BBC Radio 5 Live Sports X. BBC Radio 5 Live. Previous page. Select station. BBC Radio 4. BBC Radio 4 Extra.
And there it is.
National BBC Radio 4 Extra.
And I'll let go.
Connecting. Please playing.
Is there any point in trying artificial respiration, Doctor?
No, Constable. No point at all.
Well, come on, give us
BBC
a
Radio 4. BBC Radio play stopped.
So that on BBC Radio 4 Extra, you get lots of plays and comedy shows, etc. So what that was, I have no idea. But nevertheless, quite nice to have the opportunity of getting in there and having a little listen. You could literally spend hours on this just exploring. I'm going to come out of the radio one.
Cancel and select station. Select region. Select country. Radio menu. Page entertainment menu. Select an option. Page 1 of 3.
So I've gone back to the entertainment menu and I'll have a look at the next option.
RNIB. Listen to audio books.
So RNIB's Talking Book service, which is a free service to people that have got vision impairments, can be used in this app. So I'm going to go in here.
RNIB audio books. Page 1 of 1.
And I'm going to search for a book.
My books. Downloads. Search. Search. Please type in search words.
So I'm going to dictate it.
Speech recognition mode on. Press speak button at bottom of screen, then start speaking.
And I'm going to search for a book called Along Came a Spider.
Speak.
Along Came a Spider.
A long time a spider.
So that's not right. Let's delete it.
Deleted a long time a spider.
I'll do it again.
Speak.
Along Came a Spider.
Along came a spider.
And I'm going to search.
Okay. And log into RNIB audio books.
So that's just typical. So every few weeks, the connection between RNIB and the app loses its settings. So I'm going to have to put the password back in, but that's not to worry. Let's assume that I've found the book. It actually
entertainment menu. RNIB login.
I've
Loading. Click logging in. RNIB audio books. Page 1 of 1. My books. My RNIB books.
I've got some saved on here already, so I'm going to choose my books.
My books. Page 1 of 1. Cain and Abel by Jeffrey Archer.
And as soon as I let go, it'll start playing the book.
Cain and Abel. Page 1 of 1.
Actually, it won't.
Resume
Play and thin, not through choice, but through little food, hard work, and no spare money. It never occurred to her to
So this book I downloaded a few weeks ago, Cain and Abel by Jeffrey Archer. So absolutely fantastic book, by the way. If anyone wants to read that, I would recommend it. And it stays on your phone. Once it's downloaded, it stays on your phone. So when you turn off for the day and come back tomorrow and press resume, it starts from exactly where you were the previous day. You can rewind and fast forward.
previous track.
Chapter 2.
Track 5 of 47.
April
This
the
option
18th,
is blank.
1906.
Next track.
Chapter 3.
Next.
Chapter 4.
Previous.
Cain and Abel. Book 1.
Track.
Chapter 1.
And so on. So you can rewind, fast forward using this app. Now, this is very, very good for reading audio books. It's better than an Amazon Echo or Dolphin Easy Reader, in my view, because it's so simple to search and find books. Although today, it didn't want to play ball. Let's go back out here.
Cancel and Cain and Abel. Page 1 of what? Cancel and go back. My books. Page 1 of cancel. RNIB audio books. Page 1 of 1.
Go back.
Entertainment menu. Select Caliber. Listen to audio books.
Now, there's another option for listening for audio books. That's Caliber. Caliber recently have introduced a charge to their books. It's £30 a year to listen to Caliber books. They've been in some difficulties, I think, Caliber, over the last few years. They used to be £30 for life membership, but now it's £30 a year. A few weeks ago, it was free, so they're having some financial difficulties, I believe.
USB audio player. Play talking. Next page of entertainment.
Go to the next page of entertainment.
Entertainment menu. Select an option. Page 2 of 3. Watch UK TV.
I can watch live television on my phone. Let's have a look.
UK TV channels. Page 1. ITV 1. BBC 2. Landscape view. Please wait.
And that's
This
is live TV.
Reached 300 runs in a T20.
Tap screen to start playback.
He broke the record for the fastest century. He reached his ton off just 34 balls. Their feet.
And looking at the phone now, because I get a little bit confused sometimes with this. Because there should be a back button. And
Help. This option is blank. UK TV channels. Page 1 of 7.
so when you go into live TV, the screen rotates to landscape, which makes it easier to see. But unfortunately, the buttons change position on the screen. So I'll need to spend a bit more time with that and become really familiar with it. Let's have a look at the next option here.
Previous entertainment menu. Select YouTube. Search and play BBC iPlayer.
BBC
for
iPlayer.
TV
I can
and
play.
radio.
I can play pretty much anything I want from the BBC iPlayer library. Go in here.
iPlayer menu. TV or radio. Page 1
Let's
of
have a look
1.
at TV.
Radio. iPlayer TV. iPlayer TV. Select station. Page 1 of 3.
Let's go for a funny one here.
BBC 4.
BBC 4.
BBC 4. Select day. Page Sunday. Sunday the 24th of loading programs. iPlayer programs. Mozart's Requiem. Next page of iPlayer programs. Imagine. 2020. The shock of the new. 5. The threshold of liberty. Robert Hughes examines the surrealists' attempts to make art without restrictions. Next page, iPlayer programs, classic quartets at the BB, Holston Vaughan Williams, Making Music English. The fascinating story of This is BBC 4. This is BBC 4.
Now, if I was to let
Programs start at 7 p.m.
If I was to let go on any of these, it would start playing the program. What's interestingly, there usually is an option for audio description in here, but not on BBC 4 by the looks of things.
Cancel.
Let's have a look at this.
BBC 4. Select the iPlayer TV.
Try a different
Select
menu.
station. BBC One.
Try that.
BBC One. Select day. Pet yesterday. Loading programs. iPlayer programs. Pet Morning Live. Series Fraud Squad. Series 5. Claimed and Shamed. Series 14. Landscape View. Please wait.
Hailed as a way to quit smoking, vaping by teenagers is on the rise.
One in 5 children say they've tried a vape.
Is it creating
Claimed and shamed. Loading iPlayer programs. Page 1 of 7.
So there should be an audio described section on here, but I haven't seen it recently, so I'm going to have to experiment with that. But for people that don't need audio description, it's absolutely simple to find the program and play it. Come back out.
Cancel and go back. BBC One. Select day. Cancel and go. iPlayer TV. Select stage. Cancel. iPlayer menu. TV.
Oops.
Cancel. Entertainment menu. Select an option. Page 2 of
So
3.
we're coming down to my favorite aspects now. The next one is YouTube.
RSS News. YouTube. YouTube menu. Page 1 of 2.
And we'll search for something here.
Favorites. Find similar. Find search. Please type in your search words. Speech recognition mode on.
And let's go for something that's really quite funny.
Speak. So,
Cheers.
cheers.
Okay, so that's the US comedy program. Cheers, a search.
Search. Please wait. YouTube videos. Select a video to play. Page 1 of 8.
So there's 8 pages of choices here, and there's 4 per page. Let's see if we can find something.
Cheers intro song. Created Rihanna. Cheer. SVT leaders. Next pet YouTube videos. 17 performs. Cheers. Every time Norm Peterson enters the bar. Created June 20. YouTube. Loading.
Here we go.
Please wait.
What makes the truth?
You get the usual advert, I'm afraid.
Get your guide. Unforgettable travel experiences.
E.T.
Get it, everybody? What do you know? Norman?
YouTube. Press center of paused. Playing. Paused.
So I've just pressed the center of the screen to play and pause the YouTube video. Now you can search for literally anything on YouTube. That's, it could be music, TV, films, etc., or even videos on how to do certain things like make a cake or fix the TV if it's broken. Literally anything you can find on YouTube.
Cancel and go YouTube videos. Select a video to YouTube menu. Page 1 of 2.
I've got some favorite ones in here.
Find similar. Favorites. Favorites. Page 1 of 1. What's new in version 7? How to use Synapptic Reader. This option is add to favorites.
Actually,
YouTube menu. Page 1 of 2.
there's an option called YouTube History. Let's have a look at that.
Recently watched.
Recently watched.
videos.
And I've got a list of all the ones I've watched over the last couple of months.
Recently watched. Page 1 of 3. How to use Synapptic. Biggest laughs compilation. Only Fools Series 1. Play. Delete. Link copied. How to use Synapptic. Biggest laughs play. Delete or share. Select a delete. Play. YouTube. Loading. Please wait.
Ah, there he is. Oh, Trigger! Yeah. Know my brother, don't you, eh? Yeah, of course I do. How you going, Dave?
Paused.
And I'll just cancel that.
Cancel and recently watched. Cancel YouTube menu. Cancel entertainment menu. Select an option. Page 2 of 3.
So all these are pretty straightforward to use. I've hardly looked at the screen at all during this presentation. I'm going to go down to the next one, which I really do like a lot.
RSS News.
It's
RSS News.
RSS News. Okay.
RSS menu. Page 1 of 1.
Now, RSS stands for Really Simple Syndication. I don't know why they don't just call it news, really, because it's a bit too complicated sometimes. But these are the up-to-date headlines and stories from a range of different news providers, BBC, The Guardian, Telegraph, etc. Let's have a look so I can find something that's quite interesting.
My RSS feeds.
So these are ones I've already saved in the past.
Select a feed. Page 1 of 1. BBC. Previous page. BBC Entertainment and up. BBC Health. BBC Politics.
So BBC Politics, if I'm going to release my finger here.
The articles. Page 1 of 25.
It lists dozens of articles I could read. So these are just like sitting down and reading a newspaper in a way. Let's just find something.
Lib Dem leader Ed Davey pledges 2-month cancer treatment guarantee. Published Tuesday, the 26th of September 2023, 5:12.
Let's have a look at
Lib
that.
Dem leader launch articles menu. Page 1 of 1. Read story. Please wait. RSS links. Page 1 of 33.
Now, what happens is it brings up what would be on the website itself. So I'm going to use my arrow key at the bottom to get down to the story.
Next page. RSS links. Page 5. Next page. RSS links. Page 6 of 33.
Okay, that doesn't sound good.
RSS link. Articles menu. Page read story. Reads loading. Please multiple pages. BBC homepage. Skip to content. Accessibility help. Your next page. Multiple pages. Next menu. Search BBC. Next page. Ed Davey pledges 2-month cancer treatment guarantee. Published. 18 hours. Next page. Ago. Comments. Share. Media caption. Net pledges to make cancer treatment a top priority for his party. By Becky Morton. Political reporter. Sir Ed Davey has called for a new legal right to cancer treatment within 2 months of an urgent referral in England in a speech to his party conference. The Liberal Democrat leader launched an all-out attack on the...
Now, I'm controlling this with the arrow keys on the screen. There is at the top right corner, there is a read all option. Currently, that's not ideal because it starts from the very beginning and goes to the end, but you can't pause it or restart it. So I find that a bit cumbersome, really, because if I did pause it and then chose to read it again, it starts from the beginning again. So that's being worked on by Synapptic, and they are going to have an option where you can pause, rewind, and fast forward the information. So this RSS news option is fantastic. You get so many different sources of news that you can pick from. It's unbelievable. And it's just the same as having a newspaper in a way sitting in front of you. Let's have a look.
Cancel and articles menu. Articles. Page 1. Select a feed. Page 1 of 1.
So I'm going to choose a different feed.
BBC. RSS menu. Delete a feed from this option is add a new RSS feed to my list of feeds.
So add a new feed to my list of feeds. Basically what that means is add a news source to my existing list. Let's have a look at some of the options.
Add a new feed. Select an option. Page type address. Type recommended. Recommended feeds. Select a feed. BBC Business. BBC Education. BBC Entertainment. BBC Health. This option is next pet recommended feeds. BBC News. BBC News. BBC News. Technology.
Let's add that one.
Feed added. RSS menu. Page 1 of 1.
So I've added that to my list of feeds.
My RSS feeds.
I'll go into my list.
Select a feed. BBC News. BBC Politics. Next, select a feed. This option is blank. Herald Scotland. This option is black. Herald Scott. Previous. Select a feed. BBC Entertainment and Arts. BBC Health. BBC News. Tech. BBC Politics. BBC News. Technology.
There we go.
Articles. Page 1 of 12.
And I've
Gary,
got loads of
Can I ask a
pages of
quick
information there.
question?
Yes.
how did you get into RSS?
I go into entertainment, and in
Yeah.
entertainment, it's on the second page of the entertainment screen.
Thank you.
Okay. Now I'm going to demonstrate something in a second, which makes it a whole lot easier to do that. So I've just added another news source, and then I can go and have a look at all the articles to do with technology. So this is only a demonstration. If you need any more information, we can do that afterwards. Okay, just going to go back.
Cancel. Select a feed. RSS menu. Entertainment menu. Select an option. Page 2 of 3.
I'm going to go all the way back to the beginning of my main menu.
Cancel. Main menu. Main menu. Main menu. Main menu. Page 1 of 5.
Okay, so I've just demonstrated some of the most popular features in Synapptic. There are other features such as the calendar and notepad for making notes, etc. But these are the main ones that I think you'll find useful with this software. Now, earlier I mentioned the voice control option on the first page of the main menu, and this can really speed things up, because if I wanted to go to RSS feeds, I would have to use my arrow key at the bottom of the screen 3 times, then go into entertainment, then use the arrow key at the bottom of the screen again to find RSS feeds. With voice control, I can just say RSS feeds, it'll take me straight to it. I'll just go for it.
Voice control. Voice control. Tap screen, then speak command after the beep. For help, say, what can I say?
So this is voice control. If I touch the screen and say RSS feeds.
Command not recognized.
Great, isn't it?
RSS feeds.
Let's try this. Entertainment.
Entertainment menu. Select an option. Page 1 of 3.
So it just quickens the process up. I can go down to the next page.
Next page. Entertainment menu. RSS
And there
menu.
I am. I'm straight in
Page
now.
1 of 1.
I'll press escape.
Cancel. Entertainment main menu. Page 1 of 5.
I can also do things like
Voice control. Voice control. Taps voice control. Tap screen, then speak command.
send a text message to Gary.
Keyboard. Type message. Speech recognition mode on.
So it's created the text message for me, and it's just given me the opportunity to dictate something. Let's try that.
Speak.
Hi, Gary, comma, see you later, full stop.
How can I? See you later, full stop.
So that's wrong.
Speak. Delete the deleted how can I?
Do it again.
See you later, full stop.
Hi, Gary, comma, see you later, full stop.
Hi, Gary. See you later, full stop.
And I just send it.
Send. Send text message. Yes. Compose new message. Page 1 of 1.
So this voice control really does
Voice control.
quicken
Double
things
tap
up.
Screen. Then speak command after the beep.
If I wanted to
For
go to the
help, say,
magnifier,
what can I say?
want to go to the magnifier,
Voice control.
magnifier.
Magnifier menu. Page 1 of
And
2.
now I'm straight into my magnifier now. So voice control
Main menu. Page
really
1 of
does
5.
increase your efficiency. Now, Jane mentioned earlier on about WhatsApp. I could say,
Text menu.
whoops,
All messages. Previous page. Cancel. Main menu. Make a call. Voice control.
WhatsApp.
Synaptic reader resumed. Service. App is running in background. WhatsApp. Profile photo. 21 characters remaining.
So it's just something to point out here with Synaptic. When you use certain apps, for example, WhatsApp, Be My Eyes, the internet, it doesn't show it in that black and yellow text. It has to go into the Android main system to use these apps. And therefore the print size is smaller, but it does give you a voice that you can use to slide your finger around the screen.
Reminder. You have not set Gary. Edit box. Type your name here. Long press volume down to select. Reminder. You have not profile photo. But. Reminder. Gary. 21 character emoji. Button. Reminder. You have not set your profile photo yet. Please set your profile photo.
So I don't want to do my photo.
Gary. Edit box. Type your name here. 21 characters remaining. Emoji. Button.
So how do I get rid of that? Let's have a look.
Next. Long. WhatsApp.
Okay. So I'm into WhatsApp and I can just go around the screen.
Enter end encrypted. New chat. Button. WhatsApp. Camera. Long press. WhatsApp. New chat. Enter end encrypted. Your personal messages are enter end encrypted. +856. +85. Gary. But Gary. The calls. Updates. Selected. Chats. 1. Your personal messages are enter end. Enter end encrypted. New chat. Button. WhatsApp. Camera. Search. More options. But community. Not selected. Chats 1.
So I'm going around the whole screen with this, just with one finger. But it's not as easy using that as it is the traditional
Cancel and go back. But main
black
menu.
and
Synapptic.
yellow text. So some apps are not as easy to see and use as others. I think WhatsApp is totally usable, but it's a very different method. It would be lovely if you could have WhatsApp in black and yellow and just type it in this interface. But unfortunately, you can't do that at the moment. So I think my throat is getting a bit dry. I'm going to have another sip of water. So I've been rambling on for quite some time now. I'm going to put the phone down and see if we've got any questions. Any questions?
How much is it, Gary? How much is it to get the app? Do you have to pay for it?
Say that again, please.
How do you have to pay for the app?
The app is downloadable from Synapptic's website, or you can buy the app. You can send your phone off and have the app put on it, or you can buy a new device with the app already on it from Synapptic.
Right.
The app is not free, unfortunately.
No. So
the app is very expensive,
iPhone,
to be honest.
Can I put it onto my iPhone?
It doesn't work on iPhone. It's only on Android.
Only on the Android, okay.
Only on Android. The app is £249.
All right.
So it's a very considered purchase. However, if you consider, you can get a Samsung Galaxy smartphone with the app on it for £579. That's equivalent to an iPhone.
Right.
It's the same sort of price as getting an iPhone.
So you need to get a new phone, basically. You're going to have to get a new phone.
You can put it on an existing phone if you've got an Android phone.
Yeah.
So in that case, it's just £249 to buy the app. Well, I say just, it's quite a considered purchase, isn't it? But it makes the phone so much easier to use and more pleasurable than having to squint at the screen all the time or use magnification at a very high level. We've got in the region of Cypher, Surrey, in the region of 150 people using Synapptic.
Main menu.
So
page 1 of 5.
So it's very popular. People have paid for the app and they've never had any regrets.
Okay.
Is that a one-off cost, Gary?
It's a one-off cost. Yeah, it's a one-off cost of £249.
And it's updatable for the new.
You get 1 year's worth of free updates.
How many years?
One year of free updates, and then you don't have to update.
Two fingers left, right to unlock. Key guard.
So you
swipe screen. 2 fingers left, right to unlock.
So you
Time
don't have to.
11 p.m. Wednesday, 27 September.
Thank you. You don't have to upgrade. So let's say you bought the Synapptic software today, and in a year's time, your free updates ran out. You don't have to update to the next version. If it's still doing all the things that you want it to do, then that's fine.
Does it tell you when the updates when updates come on?
The updates, I believe, are £99 a year. You don't have to buy them.
Okay, but will it tell you on your phone that there is an update?
Yes, it will tell you. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you go into the settings on the phone and choose updates, it will tell you A, whether you've still got updates available, and B, if you haven't, how to proceed to get the updates. Okay. I know many people that haven't bothered getting the updates at all. You know, I actually think £99 is quite a lot of money each year to get updates.
And if something happens to the phone and you change your phone, can you transfer it to the next phone you get?
Yes, you can. Yeah. What happens is you put the software on the new phone and you deactivate the software on your old phone and then activate it on the new phone. There's a code that you have to type in to activate it.
Thank you. Thank you, because that makes it a little bit less prohibitively expensive in the long run.
Yeah, of course it does. So you're only buying that software once. You're paying for the updates if you want to, but you don't have to. You get support from Synapptic every day of the week, Monday to Friday. So if you've got a problem, you can call them, they'll help you. They can actually connect remotely to your phone, so they can take control of your phone. You have to give them permission to do that by providing them with a code. But that's really useful because they can fix things very quickly for you. And I've had that done here a few times at Site for Surrey. When something's gone wrong with one of our phones, I just connect my phone to their phone and they can fix it for me. They're very good. They're based in Durham in the northeast, so they speak with kind of a Geordie accent. Very nice accents. Their website, Synapptic.com, has lots of information about what devices they sell and there's help files on there, frequently asked questions. There's interactive demos of the software on their website. So that's Synapptic.com.
Nice.
And in fact, I would recommend doing that. Going onto the Synapptic.com website and looking at the interactive demo. I'll put a link to that in the email that you'll receive shortly from me. So you can activate the link and it'll take you straight to the demo page.
Still can't. Can we ask now?
Hello?
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 Can you hear us?
Yes.
Hello,
Oh, good. Wonderful. It's Shirley Wootton.
Hi, Shirley.
Hi there. We've listened all through. We've only just got to speak. But with the voice control, you were saying that you can say, do this or phone Gary or anything. I can't do that. It says it doesn't do, when I speak the command, it doesn't do it. Even when I say, what can I say?
You need to have an internet connection. So
yes, we've got that.
Yes, we've got an internet connection.
Really, that's interesting. So what I would suggest is go into your settings.
Okay. Shall I do it now?
Then go into updates.
Right.
And update the software. Where did you get the phone, Shirley?
We sent off Synapptic.
Online, back in.
Online.
When did you get it?
July.
Okay.
I have done an update.
Yeah, so in the update screen, there's a few things that can be updated.
Right.
And the top option one is called Synapptic Software, I think it's called.
Ah.
And if you tap that.
I'm writing this all down.
Yeah.
Tap. My husband's writing it all down. Yes. So
okay.
Tap
so you
that.
go into updates, and then there's 4 things in there that you can update. The top option is Synapptic Software.
Right.
And then just carry on with the on-screen instructions. And then when you've done that, I would suggest going back into Synapptic and trying it again.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll give it a try.
Can I just say something, please, Gary? And this is Jeff here. When you were talking about making phone calls, one of the things that we thought was going to be really good was instead of having to type in a number on the address book, you can just literally say, Shirley could say, call Jeff or phone Jeff or whatever. Yeah, but it never comes up with the right spelling, and it always says, do not recognize the number.
Yeah, I've had that as well. I've had that as well. I think what it might be best to do is how have you spelled Jeff in the menu in the address book?
Exactly. In my name is GEOFF. In the when you say it says JEFF. When that's what he's reading, and therefore it doesn't recognize.
So I'm just trying on this phone here. I'm going to just try the word Jeff. Give me 1 second.
Key guard, main menu, page 1, voice control, make a call, text messages, next page, main menu, alarm clock, calendar and address book, alarm clock, main menu, notepad, create a new keyboard.
Let's go try the word Jeff.
Dictate new, delete the words repeat, speech rec, G, F, D, E, K, P, O, G, F, text, Jeff.
Yeah, that's interesting, isn't it?
Does it still come up as JEFF?
It should do, yeah. Maybe, have you tried changing GEOFF in your address book to JEFF?
Yeah, I can go back to look at my birth certificate.
Yeah, but from a simplicity point of view, it's just not recognising names. It does it on mine. I say call Gary. It doesn't do it. So I spoke to
Right.
Does it recognise Jeffrey?
No. Well,
Doesn't.
we haven't got it in there as Jeffrey.
If you
Well,
put Jeffrey in, would it recognise it at that?
It might do, but then there are other names that Shirley rings that it doesn't work
So
properly.
you've got it entered as Jeffrey, not Jeff.
I've got it in at the moment. We've got it in there as Jeff with GEOFF, but there are others. It's not. I mean, she never rings me anyway, but it's that's our tester, if you see what I mean.
Well, we'll try it another way. We'll try Jeffrey then.
Yeah, we'll change the name to Jeffrey on the settings.
You wrote down what Gary said about, because that could happen with the voice control, couldn't it, Gary? If you get that set up, then I could say ring my daughter. Yes.
I'd be surprised if it didn't work.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
We've got to change spellings, I think, sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I must admit, Shirley, that is a pain in the backside, having to spell people's names wrong just to get it to work.
Yes.
It's just not really great.
It's one of those things.
It just happens on this phone here as well. It happens on my iPhone sometimes. I think that's just the way the voice recognition is at the moment.
Okay.
Right.
Thank you for your time on that one.
Thank you.
No problem. No problem. Any other questions? Come on, throw some questions at me. Well, I think if that is the case, we have no more questions. I will end the recording and I'll send out some information regarding Synapptic to you all, and take it from there. So you're welcome to contact me at Site for Surrey via email or telephone. My details will be in the email. We do have some volunteers at Site for Surrey that can help you with your smartphone or TV or PC or laptop, should you need that. So if you need any help and you can't get it sorted out yourself, let me know and I'll organise a volunteer to come and see you. Okay.
Lovely. Okay. I don't know if you can hear me or not, but thank you very much anyway. Oh, you can.
Thank you very much, Gary.
Thank you.
Thanks, Gary.
Okay, no worries.
Thank you,
Gary.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
If we can.
All 2 have meeting for all button. Click the field and left the meeting.